Good morning. Time for Red Ice Hockey. This is the 1942-43 Stanley Cup. Way back when John released this, during that first couple of weeks this game was available, I played out and finished the 43-42 playoffs. Got to the Stanley Cup and just have not either been in the mood or had the time or the inclination to play any hockey. Well, guess what? I'm feeling that way now. We're going to get now started. Toronto, in real life, in 42, the 41-42 Stanley Cup, embarrassed Detroit. In the real life 42-43 Stanley Cup, Detroit did not play Toronto, but in my play, Toronto gets back to face Detroit. So it's kind of a chance for Detroit to get revenge in 42-43 Stanley Cup. Toronto's played really well, though. Both these teams needed 4 games to dispatch their opponent. So these have all been really great games, 42-43. So without further ado, it'll be Toronto. And again, it's best of 7. I do it home, home, away, away, home. And then, of course, whoever wins that was a potential chance for the decider to be moved. But either way, it'll probably work out just fine the way it is. All right, so Toronto, starting off the first period, 20-minute mark. They're going to get defense involved here. Detroit's going to be playing good defense. 14 for them is a power play opportunity, though, for Toronto. So Toronto's going to be looking at a power play chance. It's going to be 12. 12 is going to be nothing there. Shots on goal for Toronto. They're going to amass 2 shots on goal. 2 shots on goal. There was a power play, but nothing happens. That's the first 5 minutes for Toronto. Detroit takes possession of the puck after a couple of power play shots, and they're going to be on offense. 7. This could be good. No, it's going to be a standard offense. No goal. 15-minute mark. Toronto Maple Leafs go to work on the road here in Detroit. It's going to be that defense of Detroit again. It's going to be 8, 9, 10. 10 is going to be no goal, so it's going to be defense. No goal. Here we go. Detroit goes to work. They're looking at the Toronto defense. This is going to be 10. This could be, ooh, no goal, but it was defense. So the Toronto defense playing good hockey. We're midway through the first period, and it's going to be that defense again. Holy cow. This time, though, not good. 6 is goal. Detroit's going to give up a goal. Defense. Goal. There it is, folks. And that goal was scored by 48. And 48 is, where's my numbers? 48 is going to be Sweeney Schreiner. First period, Toronto, Sweeney. Or I should say Schreiner. I don't want to write down his first name. Sweeney Schreiner. Assists. There are 2. And 13 is going to get 1. That's Bill Taylor. And the next one, 91. Holy cow, is going to be Coop. Or I should say Kopp, C-O-P-P. So Taylor and Kopp helped Schreiner get the first goal. Unbelievable. And that was against the Detroit defense. Relinquished that. Here we go. Detroit midway through the first period. They're going to be looking at defense of Toronto. 18 power play chance. So it's going to be defense, power play chance. And here we go. What does Toronto give up on power plays? 8-9 is going to be no goal. And Toronto goes back to work after the power play. Oh, I forgot the shots on goal here for these. 9 would be 3 shots on goal. The goal they scored was 8 was going to be 4 shots on goal. Over here, we've had 7, 2 shots on goal. Ooh, 1 shot on goal. During the power play opportunity, plus 8, they're going to get 3 shots on goal. Okay, here we go, Toronto. The final 5 minutes of the first period with the lead. Looking at Detroit's defense again, 9. 9 is going to be extra goal chance. Again, these guys are too close. There is no extra goal chance. It's going to be defense. X. And there were 3 shots on goal taken by Toronto for that. And here we go. Can Detroit, in the final 5 minutes, tie it up before we go into the break? It's going to be defensive Toronto. It's going to be, oh, this could be good. 6. Oh, no. It's going to be no goal defense. X. How many shots for Detroit in that final moments? None. Holy cow. So we're going to end up with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shots. And they're going to have 5, 6 shots. And folks, at the end of one, it is going to be Toronto 1, Detroit 0. Second quarter, here we go. Toronto comes out, face-off. It's going to be that defense again of... so they have faced the defense. This first one was offense. They faced the defense in all 3 of 4 segments. 4 of 5 segments already. 13 is a... no, it's nothing. How many shots did they do in the first 5 minutes? 9. They're going to amass 3 more shots, so they're looking pretty good here. Detroit, their starting goalie, Mowers, has already given up 1. Okay, finally, we're going to get a little offense. And that offense is not going to be ideal. 14. 14 is a power play opportunity. They need to roll high. No, that ain't going to do it. And it's going to be an X. How many shots on goal, including a power play? They're going to amass 2 shots on goal. And Detroit has had this problem all series, in every series. They've not been big on shots on goal. They've not been producing a lot. Offense, finally, the Maple Leafs get off the schneid, start playing offense. 14, they're going to earn a power play chance. Boy, that's all they need is an opportunity here to score. Again, 9, 10, 11, they're not going to get it. How many shots did they earn? They're going to earn 2. All right. Here we go. This is game 1 of the Stanley Cup in the 42-43 season. Toronto's defense playing really well. And they're going to get 15. 15's a power play chance, though. And if I roll low, that's a good chance for Detroit to knock this game at 1. Uh-oh, that 7, 8, 9 might be it. No, they just miss it. Detroit with peppering 3 shots on goal during that and could not get anything past Broda. Midway through the second period, Toronto hanging on and defense again dominating. The balance of this die, man, may not be balanced. 10, 11. It's going to be nothing. As Toronto stymied for 5 minutes, they're going to get 2 shots on goal, though. Just nothing to write home about. Detroit only down by 1. In any moment, things could blow up. They're going to, and this is where it can blow up. Offense. 14 is going to be another power play chance. Can they do something? They need to roll high. 9, 10. Oh, nope, nothing there. Detroit stymied at every turn. 2 shots on goal, though. Final 5 minutes of the second. Toronto fighting, trying to keep the puck away from Detroit's front lineman. It's going to be defense again. Unbelievable how much defense Detroit has exercised on Toronto. 10, 14 is power play opportunity. Rolling low really hurts Detroit. 8, 9. 9 is no goal chance. How many shots did Toronto do in this final 5 minutes? They're going to get 2 more shots on goal. And holy cow, all good Detroit needs is 1 goal, baby. We got us a ball game. Or we got us a puck game. Offense. This could be good. 8. 8 is goal. There it is, folks. Goal by Detroit. 96 is going to score this. That is Jack Stewart. Second period. Detroit. Stewart with a goal. How many assists? Nope, just 1. 68 is going to be Eddie Wares. So Wares helps Stewart's cause. It's 1-1. How many shots on goal? 3. And that's what Detroit needed. The fans erupt as they knot it literally in the final 5 minutes of the second period. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So shots on goal 9. It is 1-1. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots on goal for Detroit. That's the kind of half they wanted, or the kind of period they wanted. And folks, it is 1-1 going into the third period on the road in Detroit is Toronto. Toronto won the series pretty easily last year against Detroit. This is a chance for Detroit to get revenge. Also a chance for Toronto to win a second cup here at Detroit's expense. Red ice hockey and coffee. All right, so it's 1-1. Toronto, they have got to get, again, defense, defense, defense. Defense, defense, defense. Toronto, ironically, really does need to get away from the defense of Detroit. And no, they're not going to do it. And this is killer, man. Defense of Detroit, but this could be good. 5, 6, 7. This could be a goal. No, it's not. How many shots did Toronto get? Ooh, they do a good job. They get 3 shots on goal. All right, Detroit goes to work. Toronto's defense, yeah, I'm thinking that dice is not quite as balanced as I would like. Defense, 7, 8, 9 is going to be extra goal chance. We don't have it, so we're just going to knock that at 0. And 9 is going to be 3 shots. So, boy, they are fighting. Both teams now trying to start early with quick offensive production. Toronto's looking at the defense. This is too much defense. So this die is going to be going into the bin. I think 9, 10, 11. 11 is nothing. And let's get a look at this. 11, 4 shots on. So Toronto, not for a lack of trying, are they getting shots, although Detroit's defense has kept those pucks wide of the goal. Brilliant offense. Finally, we're going to get a little more offense. And this could be good. 9. 9 is extra goal, no extra goal chance. And, oh my God, 4 shots. Holy cow, folks. We have seen 14 shots in the first 10 minutes of the third period. Both these teams desperate to get the game-winning goal. Here we go. Offense. All right, Toronto, what are you going to do with it? Finally, they break down the Detroit defense. 7. And 7 is no goal. They hit the hole in their scoring. And they're going to get another 3 shots on goal. That might have been Toronto's best chance to win this game. Offense. Oh, both offenses have shrugged off. They've broken down the defenses. 11 is no goal, though. But, boy, both offenses have stepped up here in the final period in the Stanley Cup of Game 1. 4 more shots. This is it, folks. Toronto Maple Leafs. There will be no empty net as both teams are tied at 1. Toronto needs a goal to win. Can they do it? It's going to be defense. Unbelievable how well this defense of Detroit has played. Despite giving up a goal, 7, 8, 9, 10 is going to be no goal chance. This is it. Toronto blanked. However, they do amass 2 more shots on goal. Here we go. Can Detroit win it right here? It's going to be defense again. Toronto's defense now playing stymie ball, or stymie puck here. 14 for the defense. Toronto's defense. 14 is power play opportunity. Uh-oh, if I roll low, this could definitely be the game winner. 10, 11 is no goal. How many? 7. They're going to get 2 shots on goal, folks, and we're going into overtime in the first game. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shots on goal, no goal. And 7, 8, 9, 10, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shots on goal. The final period, the fans could not have asked for more work as both teams desperately was trying to get that game-winning goal. They had 25 shots between them in the third period. We're going into OT, and this is going to be a sudden death OT, so whoever scores first, which means I'm going to roll to see who gets the first face-off. Odd, Toronto will win and get to start in overtime. Yep, Toronto Maple Leafs are going to get the ball. Damn it, puck. So Toronto will get the puck first. And again, we're going to play sudden death. 20, 15, 10, and 5. A sudden death. Whoever scores first wins. Toronto will continue to roll first as they have won the face-off. Can Toronto win it right here? This is it, man, because every shot now is huge. Defense, again, Detroit playing brilliant defense. 10, 11, 12, 13. It's power play opportunity. And I need to roll low for Toronto to win this in the power play. Oh, there it is. 4. Good power play goal. Game winning. Game winning power play goal for Toronto, folks. And 44 is going to get it. And that 44 is Shriner. No, Apps. So we're going to have a overtime period. Toronto, Apps gets the goal from, and there's going to be 2 assists 10 is going to be Taylor with his second assist of the night. And 19 is Carr. Carr and Taylor with the help on a power play goal. This was a power play game-winning goal. Holy cow. And Toronto will win this game 2-1. And Detroit at home in front of hometown fans, it's reminiscent of what happened to them last year as Toronto waylaid them in the 41-42 Stanley Cup. And this has got to make Detroit fans very nervous as we go into sudden death overtime and they beat the defense on a power play goal. There it is, folks. That is Red Ice Hockey, Game 1 of the Stanley Cup, 42-43.